This segment is sponsored by Cleveland School of Cannabis.
Well, welcome back. It's the first state-approved career school for cannabis education east of Colorado. It's called the Cleveland School of Cannabis, and there's a Columbus campus too. Here to tell us more about it is a former student who's now on the staff. We want to welcome Ms. Valerie Mason to the show. I'm excited for you because we just finished talking about it, and we learned that you actually love getting up and going to work. Talk a little bit about you going to school there and now being in a job, in a career that you're excited about.
So I've worked in a professional environment for a good long time now, and about a year ago, my husband suggested that I look into going into the cannabis industry, and I thought he was crazy, but I was very excited about it. And so we enrolled in the Cleveland School of Cannabis, and I finished the executive program, which is pretty much the most comprehensive program you can do. And I learned everything from horticulture to law and policies, history of cannabis, the endocannabinoid system. It's just a uniquely it's a unique situation with the education. It really prepares you for what comes next.
And when you talk about preparation, because now you're actually in the field working, tell us where you work now, and then how is that being an inspiration from the school and from your education that you've learned from the Cleveland School of Cannabis?
I work in a dispensary in Northeast Ohio. I'm a patient rep and a community outreach individual, so I get to actually go out into communities and educate people and lift the veil of, fear and skepticism. And it's just incredibly rewarding to see the patients go from, I'm afraid and I'm not supposed to do this, to feeling relief from their symptoms.
And it's something that's really, really inspiring for everyone out there because you've been in the program. When did you start the job?
I actually started the job at the end of May, which means I had left my prior position. It was exactly 1 year.
So you're brand new. So congratulations.
We're all new in Ohio.
Yeah, we are. Congratulations on that new job, getting into the career field. For anybody watching right now, like you mentioned, some people that may be intimidated about going into the field, what would you tell incoming students that are just joining the Cleveland School of Cannabis? What would you tell them to give them that motivation to keep going?
Well, I mean, it's a brand new industry, so if you have expectations, consider revising them. Not because it's a negative thing, but because whatever you knew about business may or may not apply at this point. I mean, this is a brand new thing for Ohio. If you have a passion and you have a commitment, it won't matter what obstacles are in your way because you'll be uniquely prepared, having gone to the school, to be committed and to be patient.
Right.
So that's what I would suggest. Committed, patient.
And is that something that you would say has prepared you for it? How did the school prepare you for the position that you're in now?
Well, it's kind of amazing because in November I actually went to an industry convention out in Las Vegas, and I was very surprised that I was actually educating people that were already in the industry. It's like,
hello.
I went to the Cleveland School of Cannabis, so I tell everybody about it. There's only 2 programs in the country that are actually state approved.
Wow.
One of them's in Ohio.
And that's great for this state, actually, because a lot of people you would find really interested. And since we've been doing these interviews, I'm sure you guys have been seeing even more interest for the school and for this actual industry here.
I think people are very surprised that we actually have an accredited, it's a type of accreditation, in the school and in the state of Ohio. And what I find is they're going, we do?
Yeah.
We can? We will? We are.
I love that, and I love that you just mentioned we are, because you're doing it right now, and I can see that you're glowing, you're smiling, you're happy about the industry you're in and the career that you're going to be pushing forward. And like you mentioned, educating people and really giving them the sense of this is a field that could fit perfectly for you and grow, because we see a lot of medical benefits from this here that people have just become very fascinated by, even myself.
Yeah.
Now, talk about how people can find more information about the Cleveland School of Cannabis and how can they enroll?
So basically, you can go online, of course, is the greatest way to get access to it. It's the Cleveland School of Cannabis. There's a number of different ways to get your coursework under your belt. I happen to be a big fan of the classroom setting because you're learning from your professors, you're learning from your classmates, you're learning from people that have come from other states and bring their knowledge and their expertise. So it's such a diverse, open, equalizing experience. Doesn't matter how much money you have or where you came from in life. When you get to your classroom and when you get to the Cleveland School of Cannabis, everybody's the same and everybody's got this passion and focus. I have friendships that I will have forever just from the Cleveland School of Cannabis.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us all the information. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
I know you're going to work it out in this industry.
I'll be working it.
Yes, of course. For more information about the career in the medical cannabis industry, you can head to csceducation.com.